All right, welcome back to the lab. A solid trading week this week. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty emotional. I am in a, I was in a pretty, I am in a pretty significant drawdown. Well, I was. This week was profitable. I made $330. So I'm still in a drawdown. Uh, first. So 240, still down. My major win this week was GBPCAD. I entered here. My initial take profit was here where I closed, but then I thought, you know what, maybe it's gonna go down. Maybe it's gonna go down. So I moved my take profit here, and I made the mistake of starting to watch it uh, during the evening right now. So I saw I saw when trade was over at this area. I thought to myself, man, it's 330. If it's gonna bounce here, I'm gonna lose my mind. So shouldn't have watched it at all. Right now is the place, is the time where I should have watched it. And right now it would have closed in profit of $450, 460, 50 something. And that would have taken me almost out of my drawdown. I would still have $100 left to get out of, but it's still a solid win. Let's focus on the good rather than what could have been, right? Because mindset is key, discipline is key, risk management is key, everything's key. But I want to go over the trades because I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty emotional. You can see I had a pretty significant. Well, before I'll show you. So before today, these are today's trades that closed. I took them all yesterday. So before today, I was down $280 and $280. 200 was it? No, 200. These two trades took me out of my drawdown for the week exactly. I was exactly break even for the week. So before today's these two trades closed, I was 222 in drawdown for the week, but the balance was like 9,200 already something, right? So it's pretty emotional. I had counted this, challenge to be blown already, but I'm back. I'm back. My confidence back. My mindset's back. I'm back. So let's go over the trades. These are all the trades I took this week. GBPCAD has been bitch slapping me all week. So let's go over the trades. And as you can see, GBPCAD has been ranging here for 2 weeks almost now, right? And now it's decided she's decided to drop. Let's go over trades. Monday, I took a GBPCAD trade on last week, which closed on Monday, and it was this one. Closed exactly, and then dropped. Trade was pretty straightforward. H4 zone of resistance, area of resistance. There was a here. There was a divergence here. I entered somewhere around here, I think, and it closed and it dropped. So then I entered somewhere around here. This was my trade. It went into profit, then went straight back up, right? So then I entered here. This was my trade, would have gotten out here, took me out exactly, and then dropped. Luckily, I usually don't watch the charts at all after I come home from work because I got the kids and family stuff and all that. I don't have time after work to, be on the charts. And usually the volatility is so slow during after 5 p.m. So there's not even any point of being on the charts. But I am I've I am a part of a men's group, you can call it, online. It's kind of like-minded people, and there was a live call yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, and I glanced at the charts during the live call, and I saw, that GBPCAD took me out exactly again, and then started to drop. And also, you bear in mind, all these trades had new divergences, right? Here, okay, let's go over it. Let's look at the charts. Where is GBPCAD? So, new divergence, right? The trade I was talking about, and then this is the trade. There's another trade. Yep. So another. This was the trade that I got out of that I got out of yesterday, and if you can see it here, yeah, took me out exactly, and then dropped. And this is the trade. This is the yesterday's trade, right? I got in here, took me out, formed a new divergence. So every time the trade started to go down, there was a new divergence. If there would not have been a divergence, then I wouldn't have entered. This is a thing I've pounded into my head. I'm not going to take a trade without divergence, even though I think it's going to go down. All the price action signals align. I don't know, 2 wicks, engulfing candles, M pattern, daily resistance, whatever. If there's no divergence, I don't enter. So that's one rule I have. So this was GBPCAD. Man, this would have been a killer trade. But it is what it is. Let's look at the good. So let's see what else I got for you guys. Euro CHF. This was also from last week. This was also from last week, I think. No, this was on Monday. Yeah, sorry, this was on Monday. So Euro CHF. Let's see it here. I think it was from here. And I was looking at. I don't have a paid subscription to TradingView. I wish I had, so I could show you the setup I was looking at. So there's a daily resistance, daily support, and I got in. Yeah, I got in here. This was my stop loss, and this was my take profit to somewhere over here. Yeah, so this was my trade. I got in because there was a daily support, and when I saw it, my zone was like this, and I thought that was a bounce from a daily support. It had divergence, as you can see, H1 divergence. So I entered. Luckily, I had, you know, I had, I've started to have bigger stops. I usually took 5 pips below the recent low, but now I've been doing 10 pips because I noticed that a lot of times trades go a little beyond the recent high or low and then they reverse. So I've taken a bigger, a looser stop loss, let's say. So this in this occasion it was a wise decision, and I was able to close. I decided to close this at break even because I didn't think this support was gonna hold anymore because of it could have been a break and retest for the downside at that point already. So I decided I don't want to be in this trade anymore. So I got out at break even. Luckily. What else? Euro AUD. Euro AUD was a decent trade, I think. So yeah, you can. I took an entry. I usually look at divergences foremost on H1 and then on H4. If either one is present, I'm gonna take the trade. In this instance, there was an H1 divergence here at that H4 support, and usually right now I've started to look for H4 and daily supports rather than H1 supports, because H1 supports and resistances, if they don't show up at H4 charts, they're too small, then I'm the zone is invalid for me. I don't want to trade H1 supports that don't show up at H4 or daily. So, but at this instance, H4 support resistance, price broke, came back for retest. There was a divergence here. Uh, there was. You saw it, right? Oh yeah, there is. Small divergence. You're here. So if you're new here, divergence is when the price and the indicator, the price movement and the indicator movement don't align. If price is going up and the indicator is going down, that's divergence. That usually indicates a reversal, or if it's a hidden divergence, a trend continuation. But at this, what I've learned, or what I've in my experience, it doesn't really matter if you have a hidden divergence or a regular divergence. I don't take I don't well don't quote me on this because I think I have taken a hidden divergence on a resistance. So, but yeah, usually when there's regular divergence at a break and retest, it, it it's a good setup. So I took the trade there. There was a one-to-one trade. It worked out. So that was all good. That was a good trade. I got USD which I don't even remember actually. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I remember now. Um, there was a killer divergence here on USD CHF. killer divergence. And I was waiting for price to make a W pattern here, come back up to the resistance a bit, because uh, it was a daily support. So this is what I was looking at. This was my zone. So price made two rejections on a daily support. I waited price to come up a bit, and when I saw that first small rejection, I entered after that candle here. The setup's good. What I could have done is wait for a bigger rejection, bigger move, uh, a stronger confirmation, a stronger engulfing candle like this one here to indicate a reversal or a second wick or something. I don't like to enter just because price is at a resistance or support. So, but yeah, the setup was good. Divergence, daily support, break and retest on a daily level. So, yeah, the only thing I could have done differently was to wait for a stronger confirmation, a stronger engulfing or a second wick or something. So, yeah, so I entered here. I think it was not a buy. So I entered here. So yeah, this was my trade. It didn't work out. Let's see what else. CAD CHF. CAD CHF. I took alongside. I took CAD CHF the same time I took Euro CHF. So on Monday. This was a painful trade to to be in. It was ranging a lot, like a lot. So the reasoning behind this trade was this is I don't actually have that in that alert here anymore. Price has never been this low, right? At least on FXCM charts. So yeah, price has never been this low. There was a what's it called? Reverse head and shoulders, forming here. But we got a shoulder, a head. So I was thinking this was a second, kind of a second shoulder, or price is gonna come up here and make a second shoulder or something like that. But there was also an H4 head and shoulders pattern, but there was a divergence here. Right? Divergence, where are you? Yeah. Divergence, so I entered and it ranged like 2 days, I think. Then it finally it went into drawdown, then went to profit, then went to drawdown, then went to profit, then into drawdown, then I decided I actually thought about closing it when I closed Euro CHF, but then price started to move up slowly, and then I placed my stops to break even when price was somewhere over here. So it could have easily just popped me out and then went up, but luckily it didn't. But I had no risk in this trade anymore, so it was in profit for like for like $2 or $8 or something like that. I placed my stops to break even because I didn't want to be in this trade anymore if it went down. But then it shut up, so it was all good. So I took a $135 profit from this trade, and this was on Wednesday, GU and GBPCAD. No, Thursday. Sorry, Thursday. Yeah, these trades I took on Thursday. The mistake I made on GBPUSD that there wasn't a significant daily level like cut and clear level. Like, this is a level, right? This is a zone. I took the trade. I took the trade. Let's see. So this is what I'm talking about. This is an H1 level, right? There was a significant divergence, although you could argue that the divergence had already played out. But I was waiting price to come back, make an M pattern here, and then drop. But you could also argue that this divergence has already played out, which it was actually, right? It went down. But this is an H1 level. You can't actually see it. Like, I mean, you can see it, but it's not like a it's not like let's see, an H4 level here. Like, it's not as clear as this level here, right? So yes, there are wicks and stuff, but there's also a lot of stuff happening here. So this is a level that you could argue and a divergence you could argue that has already played out and is more of an H1 level. So took a loss on this one, went into profit initially. I felt really good, and then it reversed on me and boom, just shut up. Just went straight up. And now it's coming back down. And also, there, alongside GU, I took a GBPCAD trade, which I already talked about, right? Felt really good. 3 weeks, like 3 weeks over here, people are gonna place their stop losses over here somewhere, right? Who places their stop loss over here? I thought, there was a stop hunt, price came back up to the recent high, made a wick, made a second, retracement up. Then I took this trade alongside GU, and when both of them stopped out, I felt really crappy. Like, I was in profit for the week, and now all my profits for the week had, vanished again. And then I thought about entering. I actually wrote it in the Telegram. I thought about entering CAD CHF when price was over here, because this was an H4 level and an H1 divergence. But I thought about entering here, and I didn't, and I beat myself up. Like, I was looking at charts, man, why didn't I enter? Why didn't I enter? Come on, why didn't I enter? Right? And I finally entered when price came back up here. I immediately took a sell. That was also at the end of the workday, and price just went up. So I've just taken 2 losses on GEP pairs, and now this loss was racking up. I finally got out before it hit my stop loss, because I saw this new divergence and new wicks forming on GBCAD. So my theory is when GBCAD, CAD is at the opposite side of the pair. If GBCAD is going down, CAD CHF usually would go up, right? Because it's a cross pair. So yeah, and then GBCAD just dropped, and on Thursday also alongside GBP USD and GBP CAD, I actually took a GBP AUD sell, entered, and it immediately reversed. And I know I was in 3 GBP pairs and a NZD JPY trade, which I will talk about in a minute. So, but GPUD was at a daily resistance level. And there was an H1 divergence here, and an M pattern, and two wicks. So this was actually my trade. This is the trade that I should have taken, and I did take, which ended up going into take profit today. And I also took NZD-JPY. It was also a daily level. You can clearly see it on a daily level. I'll show you. So a daily support resistance level, right? Price broke, came back for support, and it is forming a head and shoulders. I got out. I think I got in here somewhere. Yeah, somewhere there. And I got out at 1 to 1 this morning before this resistance here. So something like this. Something like this. But I'm thinking price is gonna go somewhere here and then bounce back down. But Thursday, I know I was in 4 trades. Each of these trades had 1% loss, risk, and that's too much. That's too much. I know it's too much, and that fucked up my day a lot because I wasn't mentally prepared to take that loss. Right? I was already in a significant drawdown. I was, $100 in profit for the week. I took 4 trades. 2 of them stopped out. I was back in a drawdown for the week and in a drawdown overall. And I beat myself up a lot, mentally, not physically, not actually physically. And that's too much. I need to think in terms of how much am I willing to lose rather than how much am I going to make with these trades, because you will never know where price is actually going to go. So I need to think in terms of, am I willing to lose the money I'm risking? Are these trades following my strategy exactly to the point? Am I following my game plan? Am I following my strategy to the T, right? And if I am, if all those boxes check out, and I'm willing to lose the $100, then I am mentally prepared, right? But I wasn't mentally prepared to lose 400. Not at all. Not at all. I lost 200 and I was already freaking out. Didn't get any work done at work, and bad day. Which it actually wasn't a bad day, actually. But I chose to see the bad rather than the good. Those are my trades for the week. And a lot of windows open. So these are my trades for the week. These are my trades for the day. I made $562 today. Almost out of my drawdown. 240 to go, and I still got 13 days left. Still got 13 days left to get out of my drawdown, and my goal with this challenge right now is to get out of drawdown so that I could apply for a free repeat or what was that? Or apply for an extension. And I have gotten the extension before, so I don't see a reason why I should not get it right now with this challenge if I get out of my drawdown, when I get out of my drawdown. And so yeah, I got 1 week left, basically 13 days. 3 days are gonna go past, so 10 days. So this is 7. Oh, I actually got a week and a half. So these 3 trade days are over here. So we got 7 days, 10 days left. So I got 14th of June should be my last day with this challenge. So I actually got a lot of time left. If I made $562 this week, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but anyway, it's already half an hour this video. If you got if you got to this point, congrats. I don't know if you can, if you can see it, but I'm actually hyped. I've decided to go all in, making content again. Yeah. If you got this far and you got value, I mean, I love you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Trade safe.